What uppers? How's it going? Welcome back to another show. This is You Made Roscoe, and I am Roscoe. And today we're going to be taking a look at a song called Mad as a Hatter. And this is by Larkin Poe. We'll be checking this out. Before we do that, I do want to ask for anybody who hasn't that they please subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell. Also, make sure you go over to Larkin Poe's homepage, and do the exact same thing, which is hit the sub button, hit the notification bell, because we do want to support the artist. And now that I've said that, I'm going to pop this in my ear and we are going to get started. Let's do this.
You are so quiet. So are we. Sometimes. We wrote this for our grandfather, and he suffered from schizophrenia. And I think mental illness is one of those things that's very hard to talk about. It's an uncomfortable thing to talk about. But I think it's something that we should be open about it. It's really hard to watch somebody slipping away, especially recently our grandmother, our mom's mom, has been slipping away kind of into dementia. And so we are gonna remember our grandparents when we sing this next one. It's about mental illness. It's called Mad as a Hatter.
And that is it's crazy coincidence that I would pick this song, which I no pun intended. I kind of picked this out of a hat, you know. Had no intention when I was going over to Larkin Poe. I just knew that I wanted to do a song by them, and then I chose this one. But crazy enough, my mom was a schizophrenic. So she dealt with schizophrenia the whole time that her whole time on this planet, basically. But yeah, I lost my mom in 2016. But yeah, she was dealing with this really heavy. So um, very very crazy coincidence. That I would pick this song. But shout out to my mom. She'll always be loved and missed and all that. But I get where they're coming from with this. It is hard to see somebody dealing with that, and very hard to talk about it. Especially like when I was younger. When I got a little older, it became a little bit easier. But when I was young, it was very very hard to when kids are asking questions about your mom doing this or saying this, and it's like you're trying to cover up as much as you can and all that stuff. So I get it. I really get it. But let's keep this going.
I know what time is. Time is a thief. It'll steal into bed and rob you while you sleep. You'll never feel it. It pulls off the covers, rifles through your head, and then you wake to find you can't remember what you just said. Happens to everyone. Just like the father of my father, time stole his mind, and I can't forget that 1/4 of his blood is mine. I try not to worry. I'll be great, just to let me hard to draw a clear distinction. Who you are, who you were. Through the looking glass where past and future begin to blur. No one can blame you.
I'm gonna stop this for a second. I got so caught up in this, forgot I was doing a reaction. I'm gonna push this back a little bit here. Let me do that, and then we'll keep this going.
Just like the father of my father, time stole his mind, and I can't forget that 1/4 of his blood is mine. I try not to worry. Please don't come for me. I promise I'll be great. Just to let me keep what's mine. Please don't come for me. If you mustn't, just please wait. Let me have some time. So please don't come for me. Mine don't matter. Don't matter when you're mad as a hatter. It's hard to draw a clear distinction. Who you are, who you were. Through the looking glass where past and future begin to blur. No one can blame you. Well, they say the world is what you make it. You think, speak, and breathe, and those rules still apply. Stuck in a world of make-believe. You make the best with what you're given.
This is a very, very good song. Like I really like this song, and I really loved everything that I've heard from Larkin Poe up to this point. I haven't done a great amount of reactions to them, but I've done somewhere around a handful or a little less, maybe. But they sound really really good. I love their voices. I love their voices, and they're like some really great songwriters too. I'm assuming that they wrote this song, but this is really really good stuff. Really really good stuff. Um, the thing is, it's kind of a haunting song too. The one point where she was talking about hoping that time doesn't come for her. Like it came for her grandparents. And she was describing the I don't want to call it horror, but the reality that that a fourth of her blood is shared by her grandparents, and so she was just like, oh, I'm hoping that what happened to them doesn't happen to me, or alluding to that, but yeah, no, this is really deep, and then she goes on to say, but does it really matter if you're mad as a hatter? That's crazy, but let's keep it going.
Don't come for me. I promise I'll be great. Just to let me keep what's mine. Don't come for me. If you mustn't, just please wait. Let me have some time. Don't come for me. Mind over matter. Don't know when you're mad as a
and then we can finish this out.
Red off of there, big roses, big roses, red off of there, off of there, big roses, big roses, red off of there, big roses, red off of there, off of there, big roses, the queen, big roses, red off of there, big roses,
That was great. That was Larkin Poe with "Mad as a Hatter," and they did a great job. Um, and that's really underselling it, actually, because they did a very, very great job. you know, this was amazing. Um, I love the subject matter. I love the way they sound on this. Everything just kind of fell into place with this song. Like it's a beautifully woven song. I love it. Man, the issue of mental illness, man, is something especially like when I think about in our community, um, and I'm talking about the Black community, where this is a thing that like people are really really scared to touch on for real. We there's a lot of people who are walking the streets, kind of undiagnosed or not properly diagnosed. Um, I remember, like, for the longest time, not until I got into my older ages, that because of course, when I was born and then I got to know my mom, I knew that something was off with my mom and something was wrong with her. But none of the older family members who were still around up until a certain point um, even told me or my brother, what was actually wrong with my mom, and not until I got older, did I really, we got her diagnosed and we knew what was going on with her officially, so I can only imagine like how many people are just walking around undiagnosed and nobody's putting trying to put a label on what's going on with that person or persons. It's just yeah, they're crazy or whatever it is, and that's the extent of that. But it's nutballs to me how nobody's really touching these subjects, and maybe it just comes down to finances and all that. I think that's more of the thing. A lot of programs I know where while we were in Chicago when my mom was I live here now, of course, but there was a time when I moved away. I moved away a few times actually, um, but at some point when I was living in Minnesota, I had moved my mom out to Minnesota to live with me, and so um, at that point is when she was able to get proper diagnosis and all that kind of stuff. But like I said, up until that point, I didn't know officially what was wrong. I just knew that something was wrong, and there was no real programs in Chicago before we moved to Minnesota um, to really like take care of her really. And again, when we moved to Minnesota, some of those programs were available. So um, just crazy how that works. But like I said, a lot of people just going through a lot of issues, and it's pretty sad. But the world we live in, I suppose. But this song is great. I love it. I give it a big time thumbs up, and that's all I got to say about that. I look forward to doing more reactions with Larkin Poe. So before I get up out of here, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the share button, hit the playlist option. You'll pick the one named Larkin Poe Reactions. I do have a playlist, like I said, for them. I will make sure that I do more reactions from them. So that will be a thing. You'll find this video and this reaction in that playlist. So there's that. I do have playlists for other artists, a lot of great music, a lot of different genres of music by those great artists. So whenever you get a chance to check out all of that stuff, please do that. And make sure you're watching the videos to the very end, because that helps to push these things out into the algorithm. And Lord knows I need that, and so do the artists as well. So we want everybody to get exposed around here. So let's make sure that we're doing that. Cash App, $ you made Roscoe, PayPal at you made Roscoe for those who like to show their support or appreciation for the work being done on the page. There's that. And any donations, you'll make it at one of those two spots at the bottom of the screen. And that is it. That's all. I am gone. And I will see you guys again soon, or you will see me the next time that you click onto a video with me in it. So until then, be safe and be good.